What? Why are there 3 yos? Why did 3 people join and all say yo? This has to be planned. Dalton, you ruined it! The fuck you trying to say? Like, there's no way 3 people joined. It all said yo. That's crazy. Like, yo, dude. Yo, Hisup. Yo, Gokai. Yo, None. Yo. Okay. I need to get my tier list ready. I don't know if my mods made a working one or not. DBOG fighting style. I feel like he has to be missing someone. This list doesn't look big enough. But maybe it is. It looks... I guess it is big enough. If we don't find someone, I can just add to it. It looks fine. Oh my god. What's up, JB? I made a melee android. Is that good? No. That is terrible. That might be the worst thing you could have done, actually. Check out generic style 3 because it keeps freezing my character and I like that fighting style. Key main Saiyan sounds worse? I mean, I guess, yeah. But, no. Melee Saiyan is worse, or Melee Android is worse than Key Saiyan. Damn, there's only 9 people around. Is that all that's gonna come? Oh no, now there's 14. I thought the fighting style tier list would get, you know, a lot of excitement. I guess the game is kind of dead right now. Chat, should I wait? Should I just should I just do this when the game updates? When you hit the Space Dragon Balls and wish to master Blue Kaioken, do you have to grind mastery? No. JB, you have to look at the raceability, bro. The raceability is what matters, not the stats. I guess. I don't know. I could just stream it and upload it later. They make all fighting styles the same speed and the same damage. Now that would be awesome. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. That would take way too long. Alright, let me, Let me see. Hello, Brigada. Alright. Chat, what should I name the tiers? What are we naming the tiers? We got Z tier, S, A, B, C. I guess we'll just stick to this. Cause I literally went by this. Oh, what the hell? I'm pretty sure there's D tier fighting styles that I made. And then there's F tier ones too. Dalton, you catch on very quickly. Okay. Alright, I'm ready to start the video. I'm just gonna record this now. And we'll upload it like when the ranked update comes out. Because I'm pretty sure people... This game is like super dead right now. It's weird, like I thought the game would be a little more alive. But at the same time, what was the last update again? Wasn't it literally just the Gogeta? Or am I forgetting something? Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. A month and a half ago, wasn't that? Yeah, no, dead right now? Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's okay. When like... more updates start coming out faster, it'll be better. The game's optimization sucks. I mean, the game has nice effects. I agree that the optimization sucks, but at the same time, like, you know, you have a halfway decent... You have a computer that's actually meant for... Like, if you have a computer that actually has a graphics card in it, I'm pretty sure you can run this game just fine. So, I don't know. Like, you're not really supposed to be playing video games on computers that aren't meant to be running video games. Even Roblox. It's not 2014 anymore where, you know, Roblox is just some really simple block game. I mean, look, dude, Goku and Kid Buu are fighting right there. I think the ranked update is coming any day now. That's what I think. I also know some other stuff coming, Gray told me. Can't say, but it's really exciting. You're broke, but you want to change your stats? Summon the Earth, Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron on Earth. Sometime this week, right? Yep. I need the Jace OST on Dokkan for this fighting style video. I guess I could put on the Mercenary Tau one. That'd be pretty funny. Put on the Mercenary Tau fighting thing. With the aura effect, it's like me and Gray are the only two people that have it. I'm pretty sure. It's like I think it's just a special person thing. I don't know. I would say special person thing, and then me being the only person who have it, that makes me feel weird saying that. Like, I'm not so special that I deserve a singular item. But I guess Gray just gave it to me. So now I feel obligated to wear it. It looks pretty cool. It looks dope though? Yeah, I agree. I think it looks pretty sweet. I'm sure more aura things will come out in the future. This is the gift, yeah. Alright, I'm ready to start the video. Are you guys ready? Yeah, Tao's OST is good. Looks like a time patrol, or I was literally gonna say that. Literally, that was in my head. You read my mind. It looks like a time breaker, or like something that would have. All right. Okay. Alright everybody, so in this video, we're gonna be going ahead, can't speak, and ranking every fighting style in DBOG, and yes, I mean every single one. I'm like 99.9% sure I got every single one done. We're gonna be ranking them based off of a couple factors, but I want to preface, I am not like a PvP goat. I'm not a slingshot aficionado. I don't have my degree in slingshot yet. I'm decent, and I know enough about it, and I've spoken to like genuine PvP players about it, so that way I at least know kind of what I'm talking about. And I want to preface, this video is more so for PvE. Like, the ranking these tiers are getting is absolutely, like, 100% based on how good they are in PvE. But I do want to say, for the PvP players, I do give, like, a note when I rank the fighting styles, at least most of them. I know earlier on I wasn't doing it as much, and as I went on in the ranking, that I started doing it more and more. So I apologize if, like, I don't comment about the PvP or how good it is, which is why I'm in game right now. I'm gonna show you guys how I ranked these fighting styles first, before we start the video. I'm gonna show you guys how you can rank and find fighting styles that you like that are actually gonna be helpful to you and good. So the first thing we're gonna do is hit him, fighting style, assault chase, equip a balanced. Balanced, in my gameplay, I guess you could say. This is for PvE, at least, is the best one, because it gives you the longest combo string, which is, like, the best thing you can ask for in PvE, basically. And then I believe the recommendation for PvP is still maybe heavy. I will fact check that before I upload this video, so you guys will be knowing. I'll have an edit in the video. But I'm also pretty sure it might just depend. But this is so much more info to take in that it's like, it's just not even worth going over. So just stick with balanced. Fighting, or Assault Chase, really, you're not getting too many benefits from it outside of, like, balance giving you the longest animation thing. Like, that's the best thing I could really think about. And then for fighting styles, so I'm just gonna equip, like, Goku for the example here. So Goku is actually, like, a pretty bad fighting style. And I'll show you guys why, and I'm gonna explain to you how I found this out. So, for PvP, it's very simple. For Slingshot, the best method is LR, like that. So you want to do constantly LR, 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 like this, right? Excuse my Slingshot. I'm not actually PvPing anyone or anything, so I'm not really trying, and I just woke up. But basically, the LR combo string has the, like, best net lag, I believe, or something like that. It has the best connection. It's the best one. It's the fastest one, basically. It's, like, the most efficient. And so, fighting styles that have a long R combo, like Goku's here, aren't that great. Now, Goku's isn't that bad, because multi-hit ones do have their own value as well. But at the same time, it's still really slow, and the meta for Sling is speed right now. It's not really multi-hit fighting styles, it's speed. So, I'm going to equip Jace. Now, Jace is widely considered one of the best fighting styles for PvP. And, as you can see, it's very fast. Excuse my sling, of course. It's very, very fast. That R kick is really quick. Same with SSJ2 Goku. So Goku actually has a double hit, but it's still really fast. So Goku is up there. And I'm going to go over the fighting styles that have a fast LR like that. Or I'm going to at least mention it in most of the fighting styles. Again, I apologize that I didn't do it for all of them, but this is why I'm doing this. If the fighting style that you like the most isn't, I don't go too into detail about it, then you can test it yourself by doing that first slingshot test. And now we're going to test out the PvE test. So I'm going to go ahead and just equip a random fighting style. King Piccolo, I landed on. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come to, I don't know what other NPC, I don't think the training dummy would work on this, I don't really know. I mean, it probably would, since I'm solo, but when I was testing this, I had to have people there with me. So I'm just going to test it on Borgos. So the thing about Borgos is you can blast him, and it won't take his defense bar down. And now you just fly around. I suck. This is why you don't take PvP advice from me, guys. Just kidding. You can take some. You wait for him to do that move. I believe it's Hell Splash. And then if you deflect it, you just get him stuck. So now you can test fighting styles on him. So I have what? King Piccolo equipped. So the PvE test, number 1, I like to do LLLR. And you see it did 5 hits. I like to keep track of how many hits it does, how much damage it does, and then how much a defense bar it took. So as you can see, it took barely any defense bar. That's because it only did 5 hits, and 5 hits is like the worst possible you could have on a fighting style. 5 hits is terrible. So again, if I do this again, you can see it did only 1600 damage. That was no crit. I want to be fair to it. There you go, 2100 was like a couple crits. In my, sort of experience testing these fighting styles, if they don't do 2500 at least in that first little combo, the damage is like pretty bad. Now let's equip a, or let me show you guys what I would do as well. So not only that test, but I want to do a full combo string. LLRRR. That does nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Like, to the boss's defense bar. That's what we're caring about, is how much it takes out the boss defense bar. Now, the reason I like to do the LLLR for the more important test on the boss defense bar is because the bosses can vanish. And I want to see, like, how fast I can hit an LLLR on a boss. So that's something I took into account for when I ranked these fighting styles, was how quickly you can get that animation out. And fully hit it and get the, the part of the animation that takes away, that does the most hits, aka taking away the most of the boss's defense bar. Now let's equip a fighting style that's good for PvE. I'm not gonna equip like one of the best ones, but we all know that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is good for PvE, so I'm gonna equip that one. And you're gonna see 14 hits is a lot more than 5. Look at how much it took from the boss's defense bar. Look at that. That's why Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is good for PvE. Can this be done with other NPCs? I honestly, any NPC that uses Health Flash, you can do this with. So you can do this with a 16 Mentor as well. NPC is struggling, yep. So yeah, and then if you want to look and see 4,300 damage, this is why Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is an elite fighting style for PvE. Now if we try it for PvP, as you can see, that spinning move is like, takes forever to do, right? So like, that's why it's considered bad for PvP. Does that make sense? So, for example, let me pull up my tier list. Or at least my my rankings, not my tier list. Now, let me see. Where did I rank Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious where it got ranked. It should be near the top, because I tested those popular ones first. Where the heck is it? Yeah, okay. So, I ranked it Z tier, obviously, and I'm going to put it on the fighting style list, don't worry. So, the reason it's Z tier is because of how good it is in PvE. Now again, I mentioned this is mainly a PvE like list, but I am mentioning how good it is in PvP as a bonus. So that way, the PvP players can look at this video too, and enjoy this video too. So, of course, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, despite being pretty bad for PvP, is still Z tier, because that's not really what matters. Now, Jace's fighting style, as we know, is great for PvP. If we go to where I ranked Jace, let me find it. So I ranked Jace F tier. That's because Jace's sucks for PvE, as I will show you guys now. That's 5 hits. That's terrible. 5 hits is like the lowest I believe any fighting style can have. And then it only goes to 8 hits on the full combo. That is literally pathetic. It's so bad. It does no defense bar. I don't know why it worked out this way, that it's good for PvP and bad and so terrible for PvE. It's like the worst PvE fighting style that there is, maybe. Yet it's the best for PvP. It's so crazy. So, like, Jace is gonna be in F tier on the tier list. But again, keep in mind, this is why we listen and we don't just skip to the end. It's an amazing PvP fighting style. That being said, I believe we can get to ranking the fighting styles now. So let me close Roblox. Alright, let's get to it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go in, I guess, alphabetical order, which is picture order. Now, there are some pictures here he added at the end, because I guess he forgot. I don't know if this is all the pictures. We're about to find out. So, let's go ahead and rank Adult Gohan. Adult Gohan. So Adult Gohan is gonna go in B tier. it's like a pretty average fighting style for PvE. And it's in my notes I have it awful, awful for slingshot. So it's really bad for PvP, but it's just an average fighting style for PvE. Now this is Amand. So Amand is D tier. It's bad for PvE, but it's like decent. It's okay for PvP, right? I just want to throw that out there. Android 13. So 13 is gonna go in D tier. It's mid for PvP, and it's bad for PvE. 14. So 14 is actually A tier for a couple reasons. It has really decent hits, and it's also amazing for PvP. I need to find a way to like be able to read my chat. Oh, you guys can't see it. Wait, why can't you see it? Oh, is that a late message? Because I changed it. You guys could see it. We can now? Like, just now? Or, like... No, you guys could have seen it. You guys saw it the whole time. The hell? Late message? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I was explaining the... He must have been late, I see. Okay, yeah. Alright, I want to be able to read chat while I do this, so... Let's do this. Okay. Alright, Android 15. Android 15 is C tier. It has pretty bad hits, but it's decent for PvP. I write terrible hits. That would put it in D tier. I don't know why I have it in C tier. Let's just trust. Maybe I bumped it up because it was decent for PvP. I don't know. I think I did do that for some of the fighting styles. But again, regardless, this tier list is just like a rough thing. Like if for the lazy people who don't want to test it themselves. With your favorite fighting styles, I recommend you test them yourselves, which is why I showed you the method to do it very easily. Let's go ahead and go to 16. So 16 is pretty bad overall, so that's going in a D tier. 16 doesn't have a great fighting style. 17. So 17's is actually S tier for PvE. He has a lot of hits, but he's bad for PvP. He's terrible for PvP, if I recall correctly. So 18 is D tier. She just has a pretty bad fighting style, unfortunately. So Android 19 is S tier. Really good for PvE, so he has a lot of hits. A lot of goofy characters are good for PvE. It's because of like an animation style they do for the goofy characters, ends up making them a lot of them really good for PvE. But it's mid for PvP. Did I not rank? I don't think I ranked Dr. Giro. I didn't rank Dr. Giro. How did I forget Giro? Are we sure? Yeah? I forgot him. Let me make sure I forgot him. Yeah, I definitely forgot him. There's no way. To the Shadow Realm you go, you forgot one fighting style. Shit, dude. Okay, chat, so I actually forgot to rank Jiro, so I'm actually gonna just skip him for now. And we're gonna get back to him. Angela. Yes, I know the names of almost all these characters. This is Angela, don't you guys know that? He's S tier. His fighting style is pretty good. He actually is bad for slingshot though. Bardock. So Bardock is D tier. He's just kind of bad at everything. Beto, bulging biceps Beto is actually an S tier fighting style, funnily enough. He's good for sling. He has great hits. He does good damage. He's good for bosses. That's why he's S tier. Bojack. Let me see. I ranked Bojack, didn't I? There's no way I didn't rank Bojack. Am I like a fraud or something? There's no shot I didn't rank Bojack. Maybe I didn't. Dude, hello? I'm blaming the mods for this one. This is Bergata's fault. We were there when you did Bojack? Am I crazy then? I don't have Bojack listed. Okay, in a crazy story, I'm finding out the fighting styles that I forgot. I did not rank Bojack, apparently. I ranked all his minions, but I didn't rank Bojack, apparently. So, again, I'm gonna rank him. We're gonna skip him for now. Bujin. Let's rank Bujin. Bujin is C tier. He's okay for PvE, because he has fast hits, but he's mid as hell for PvP. So, out of all the fighting styles in C tier, Bujin's probably is gonna be the best one, because he has like a really fast combo string. But that doesn't mean that he does a lot of hits. So, I mean, still decent, but he's just gonna be C tier. Birder. So Birder's actually like a funny fighting style. If you guys don't know, he's actually Z tier in one regard, and that's for mastering forms. That's it. He's like an F tier for everything else. But he is above Z tier for mastering forms. That is true. He's really good for mastering forms, but he's terrible for PvP. He does no damage. He's not even worth ranking. Like, don't use Birder, man. This is Kabira? Yeah, this is Kabira. So Kabira, I put, it's okay, smiley face. It's bad for sling, but it looks cool. I didn't rank all of them on looking cool. I guess that one just looked cool to me in the moment. Cacao is actually A tier, so I put it's the worst for sling. This guy must have a terrible R animation. But he's good for PvE. He does a lot of hits. Oh god. The perfect one. Cell tier is C, or no, that's Cell Junior. D tier. D tier. Cell is slow, he does low hits, he's bad for sling, and his damage isn't impressive. He's D tier. Now Cell Junior on the other hand, this guy's a goat. No, I'm kidding. He's just C tier. He's slightly better than Cell. Why is Piccolo so early on? What? Why is Piccolo here? It's okay. Piccolo is S tier. He's a really fast PvE fighting style. He does good hits, he's fast. I didn't rank him based on PvP. So, PvP enthusiasts, if you want to go test out Piccolo's LR combo for me, go for it. Maybe I guess I'll write down the ones that I didn't write down are good for PvP or not. Piccolo. we'll write down. I'll just put like test for PvP Piccolo. Alright, there you guys go. At the end, we'll look at the things I missed. Chi-Chi. So Chi-Chi's actually S tier. She's good for PvP, she has good hits, and she does good damage. That's Chiaotzu? Chiaotzu is Z tier. Chiaotzu is Z tier for PvE, and he's bad for PvP. The first Z tier is Chiaotzu, guys. Yeah, he's bad for PvP, but that boy is good for PvE. He does a lot of damage, if I recall. So Chilled is S tier. So he has a really fast, like, 8-hit combo, which 8 is actually, like, really good for the first, like, 5. It's really fast, that's why he's S tier. And he's just okay for PvP. And just because he does 8. If you're doing 8, you're S tier, easily. A tier is, like, you can still, like, you can do, like, 7. B tier is, like, 6 to 7. And then this is probably, like, 6 to 5 and below, right? And then I say 6 to 7 and then 6 to 5, like, this is 6 to 5, but this is 6 to 7. I guess, like, if the fighting style has other benefits, maybe I would bump it up, you know? Kula. Let's do Kula. Cooler is C tier. Fitting enough. He's okay for PvE, he has decent hits. He's terrible for PvP. Kui, the GOAT, D tier. He's bad for PvP, and he's pretty bad for PvE. Not much else to say. Let's go to Deborah. So Deborah is S tier. He's bad for PvP, but he does lots and lots of hits. That is Diaz. Did I not rank him? There's no shot I didn't rank him. I must be spelling his name wrong or something. Dude, I'm a fraud. No, I did rank him. He's F tier. He's just bad. Dodoria. Dodoria is also F tier. He's just it's a terrible fighting style. Fasha. Fasha's D tier, unfortunately. She's just bad at everything. Frieza. Oh no, that's Dore. Let's do Dore first. He's also D tier. He's just bad. He's decent for PvP. He's decent. And again, when I say decent, I mean like in theory. But if you're facing someone who's using a better fighting style for PvP, they're gonna clown you. So, so when I say someone is decent for PvP, just just refer to the best ones for PvP. Anyway, Frieza's going in B tier. He's bad for PvP, unfortunately, but he's decent for PvE. He's decent. Future Gohan is D tier, unfortunately. He's bad for PvP and PvE. Future Trunks is B tier. He's above average for PvE, I would say, but he's, you know, he's just, or about average, you know. He's okay, but he's bad for PvP. Garlic Jr. D tier for PvE. He's great for PvP, though. And again, great is when I would be like, okay, maybe I can use Garlic Jr. if I'm bored, you know? What's his name? Ginger. That's Ginger. D tier. Ginger's D tier. He's okay for PvP. Goten. S tier for PvE. See, it's the goofy characters that are high up, bruh. He's okay for PvP. And we have Gotenks, which is, Gotenks is actually S tier for PvE, but he's terrible for PvE. PvP, sorry. For player versus player, he is terrible. But when fighting bosses, Gotenks is pretty good. Guldo is S tier. Amazing for PvE, and he's actually solid for PvP. Alright, let's take a break, chat. Let's say. Let me read the chat. Yeah, Fernando. Birder's always gonna be with us. Don't forget Raisin. Don't worry, bro. Do combos change when using swords? I don't believe so, nah. What's up, Khalil? Hello. Hello, chat. I didn't want to neglect you guys for too long. Chance of getting both ranks and Dime at the same time? None. Ranked is coming out. I guess Birder's F because his only use is to master forms. Yup. Everything else he sucks at. There's that many fighting styles, yup, and I had to test almost every single one of them. Apparently I missed a few. Don't worry, I'm going in alphabetical for the most part. Shallot's down here. Alright, let's continue. Captain Ginyu. I guess I wrote him down as Ginyu. Yeah, I did. So Ginyu's actually S tier. He joins Guldo. You know what's crazy? Is so far, like, 4 of the Ginyu Force members, we know how good their fighting styles are, and they all are, like, really good for, like, different things. Birder is good for mastering. Ginyu and Guldo are good for PvE, and then Jace is good for PvP, bro. The Ginyu Force is winning today. Ginyu is bad for PvP, by the way. Hachiak is great for PvE and PvP. So Hachiak is definitely a fighting style I'd recommend if you want a good balance, for sure. Janemba is F tier. He's terrible for PvE. He's okay for PvP. He has no hits, basically. That's why he's terrible for PvE. Jace. So Jace is F tier for PvE, but he's for PvP again. For PvP, he's Z tier. But we're putting him in F tier. Where'd he go? We're trying to escape to B tier. Nuh-uh. Alright, this is a big one. Kid Buu. Now, we all thought that Kid Buu was Z tier for, you know. Is he actually Z tier? Yes. Yes, he's Z tier. Very easily. So, Kid Buu, in my experience, is doing the most damage and the most hits. Now, the caveat to that is his animation is so long that it takes you forever to get that damage and those hits. So, yes, he's gonna stay in Z tier, but, like, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. Like, I think some other Z tier fighting styles are easily better than Kid Buu's. But Kid Buu deserves Z tier to begin with anyway, because he's doing the most damage and the most hits. That's something. Like, that is good. And just remember, NPCs can vanish. So, if the NPC decides not to vanish, then yeah, Kid Buu's the best fighting style in the game, but the NPCs like to vanish, so trust me. Trust me, they like to vanish. Kid Gohan. F tier. He sucks for PvE. He's bled for PvP. Kid Goku is A tier. A lot of good Kid Goku fans while I was doing this. He's good for PvE, he's bad for PvP though. Kid Trunks. He's D tier for PvE. And he's bad for PvP. King Cold is D tier for PvE. He's meh for PvP. King Piccolo is C tier. He's good for PvP, but he has terrible damage and hits. Why is he C tier then? He should be like F tier. I'm putting him F tier. We just tested this dude. He's terrible. I'm changing the list. He's F tier. But apparently, he's good for PvP. I guess I tried to factor that into it. King Vegeta. F tier for PvP. I have it... Bro. F tier... I'm gonna assume... He's just F tier. Because he says F tier. I said F tier for PvP, but he's great for PvP. I'm assuming he's great for PvP, but he's F tier for PvE, which is what this, you know, what this is about. Krillin, the GOAT. A tier. Krillin is A tier. He's good for PvE and he's okay for PvP. If Kid Buu were to be faster, he'd be number 1, yep. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is awesome for PvE, yep. Beerus would be fired out. We always got on, I know I'm late, but mine recapping on the 2 and Z tier. I got you, bro. It's Chaozu and Kid Buu. It's Chaozu and Kid Buu, bro. Those are the 2 best fighting. No, we're not there yet. We haven't gotten to every fighting style yet. Why on earth? Chaozu, my GOAT. What's up, Mist? There's no way Beerus' fighting style won't be good. There's no way. Chaozu, yep. The 2 menaces of Dragon Ball, Kid Buu and Chaozu. Uh-oh. So this is... Oh, shit, what's his name? This isn't Raisin. Raisin is the other one. This is very important. What's the other one's name? It's Raisin's brother. Crap baskets, what's his name? Lakase. Good job, chat. No, I just have to find where I ranked him. Did I not rank him? I know what he is, I just... No, I definitely ranked him. Where is he? Anyway. So I don't actually know what Lakase and Raisin are gonna be for PvP. But, here's the thing about Raisin and Lakase. So this is Lakase, this is Raisin. Lakase is Z tier. However, the stamina break bugs you. The stamina break bugs you. I'm gonna skip a few and go to Raisin. Raisin and Lakase have like the same fighting style basically. Except Raisin's doesn't bug you. Who are those guys? You don't know, dude? Those are the GOATs. Raisin and Lakase, bro. They're the ball sack guys. Dude, their fighting styles are goated. They're the yep, this is the 4 GOATs at DBOG. We got Kid Buu, Chaozu, Lakase, and Raisin. I'm not kidding. I do want to test them for PvP though, because I don't have them listed for PvP at all. Alright, Lord Slug. He's just F tier. He's terrible for everything. Majin Buu. So Majin Buu, I hadn't tested him for PvP, so I will at the end. He's S tier though. He's great for PvP or for PvE, excuse me. I know there's a lot of letters, man. Master Roshi is S tier. He's a PvE god. He's decent for PvP. This is Meta Matcha. You guys are gonna be upset. but Meta Matcha is Z tier. Again, I did say that Meta Matcha, or these goofy characters, are literally good for PvP, dude. Notice it. Or not PvP, PvE. All 5 of those characters are what you could consider goofy characters. Kid Buu is goofy, bro. Kid Buu is goofy. What's with weirdos having Hey, you don't know them. What if they're normal? What if they're just normal goofy guys? So Meta Matcha, I believe, is actually good for PvP too. I'm gonna double check it at the end of the video, but like, I'm pretty sure he's good for PvP. And one other thing in my notes, he's faster than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He does less damage per combo, but his combos are much, much faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and test that at the end. But yeah. Who in the blue hell are you? Who is that? Big Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is worse than Meta Matcha, it's true. Chat, who in the blue hell is that? That's Mustard. It's Mustard. D tier. He's okay for PvP though. Alright, Nail. This one disappointed me. He's like the worst fighting style of all time, but he's okay for PvP. But he still sucks. Alright, this is a big one, guys. Everybody and their mom thinks that Nam is the best fighting style, and in large part due to me. I was one of the first people to make a video on Nam, I believe, a long time ago. Now, chat, I want to ask you guys, where do you think Nam is ranked? Again, this guy has like all the hype. Do you think he lives up to the hype? Damn, Hisup, you think he's C or B? F for the funny. Yeah, imagine everyone was just saying he's a good fighting style, but in reality he just sucked. Here's the thing, guys. You guys kind of got it right. He's just S tier. And I know, oh, just S tier. Everybody said this dude was going to be goated. But in reality, bro. Also, he sucks for PvP, I believe, but I'm going to test it at the end anyway. I just don't have it written down inside. I don't want to go based on my memory. Alright, Nappa is B tier. He's just average at everything. Including PvP, I guess. This is Naze. B tier. He's just average at PvE and PvP. Is that Sancho? That has to be Sancho. He's terrible. He's awful. Sancho is awful. Pycon? Pycon's D tier. He's bad. Bad fighting style. I didn't rank him on PvP though, so I'm gonna add him to the list. Oh wait, yeah, that's not Sancho. Who is this? A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. Fernando, because this is you missed it earlier, but this is mainly a PvE tier list. This is Nikki. Okay, thank you. Let's correct this. He's still an F tier. Fernanda, this is a PvE tier list, first and foremost. It's okay, you weren't here. First and foremost, it's a PvE tier list. I'm just mentioning how good they are in PvP too. Yeah. It's mainly PvE, but I'm mentioning PvP. The PvP doesn't go into the ranking. I'm just mentioning it. I assumed it was mixed. It is slightly like the tier list itself is PvE, but I'm still mentioning the PvP. Like I'm mentioning if it's good or not for PvP. All right, Raditz. Raditz is A tier for PvE, but he's terrible for PvP. Raccoon, all right, bro. Raccoon, you are standing on the shoulder of giants right now, bro. Like, you gotta live up to the hype. And he's only B tier, unfortunately. The only mid Ginyu Force member. He's bad for PvP. Okay, who is that? It's not Raisin. It's maybe it's, is that Spice? Chat, is that Salt or Spice? Or someone else? That's Salt, right? Salt? Salt? That's true. That's true. Alphabetical. This has to be Salt. Salt is C tier. He's just average as hell. Salza. He's F tier. He sucks. He's terrible. This is Spice? Or is this wait, no. Sancho should be ranked. Where the hell is Sancho? Is this Sancho? I'm so confused. Anyway. Who is that? That's Sancho? Oh no, that's Sancho. He's F tier. Base Goku out of nowhere. Base Goku RKO, dude. He's D tier. He's bad for PvE. He's kind of fast. It's okay for PvP. He's not good, though, for PvP, really. He's really not. Okay. Who in the blue hell is that? That has to be Spice. That's Spice the goat. He's C tier. It says bad hits. Okay for PvP, but bad hits. Bad hits makes me think D tier, dude. I'm gonna put him in D tier. I was probably tripping and tried to calculate it for the PvP too. All right, we got a big one, guys. We got a big one. I did not test him for PvP, so I'm gonna write Super Gogeta down for PvP. We're getting to a lot of big ones. A lot of heavy hitters coming up. He's S tier. Actually, no. He's A tier, sorry. I misread. He's fast, but he does low damage. So he's not bad. I'm gonna test him for PvP. Alright, what's next? Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So we all know that he's good for PvP. But when it comes to PvE, he's F tier. He's a terrible fighting style. He's just like Jace. He's literally Jace but Saiyan. But he's good for PvP. Oh god. I mean, yeah, it's obvious. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is an amazing fighting style. Again, apparently Metamacha is faster though. Just saying. Gogeta is bad for PvP though. I wanna throw that in. The Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is bad for PvP. Super Buu is decent for PvP. He's S tier because he does a shit ton of hits. He does lots of damage and he's great for bosses. Super Vegeta. He's A tier. He's good for PvE, but he's bad for PvP. Supreme Kai. He's B tier. He looks cool, but he's bad for PvP, and he's average for PvE. That is Tambourine. He's B tier. He's mid for PvP, he's decent for PvE. Tao, Oh, I found Lacase's ranking. Okay, so Lacase I can take off. Lacase and Raisin I can take off. So Lacase and Raisin are, they're decent for PvP. They're not amazing, I don't... Oh, I'm gonna keep them on, because I didn't... Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna test them still. Tao? The OST we're listening to is Tao's OST, because this dude might have the best fighting style of all time. So the thing that makes Tao so good, number one, you get him literally the first boss you unlock Tao. His ultimate is really good too. Why are there two Taos? Oh. We're gonna use this one. This one looks cooler. I think it's because the head. He tried to fix characters whose head was poking out. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, Tao. General Zhao, yeah. So, Tao's ultimate is the crane style ultimate attack, whatever it's called. Another goofball. Hey, Tao is not a goofball, bro. This dude is insane. Bro licked a guy and killed him. So Tao, out of the Z tier, is doing the least amount of damage, I would say, like, pretty consistently. However, this dude has, like, machine gun punches, bro. This dude is so fast. He does so many hits. This dude is insane. He's really good. He's amazing. This guy is, like, one of the best fighting styles for PvE. I'm gonna showcase all the Z tier fighting styles at the end, so we can, like, maybe get a ranking on them, too. Tapion. Tapion is F tier, and you wanna know why? It's out of spite. His move sucks. They're boring. They're bad. His fighting style is bad. It's just bad. I don't care. I'm gonna test him for PvP, but he sucks, dude. No one can get him out of F tier, bro. Tapion is the biggest disappointment this game has ever seen. Teen Gohan is mid. So he's going C tier. Mid at PvP as well. So Tien is actually, awesome in this game. Mind the pun. He's S tier for PvE, but he's bad for PvP. That's Tubi. He's A tier. So he's great for PvE, but he's freaking awful for PvP. Turles, personal favorite of mine. He's F tier. He's great for PvP, though. He's terrible for PvE, but he's good for PvP. Base Vegeta. He's B tier. He's terrible at PvP, but he's decent, pretty decent for PvE. Vegito. Oh god. So Vegito and Gogeta have, like, basically the same fighting style. I'm gonna test him out for PvP. Alright, Videl. So Videl is bad for PvP, but she's pretty fast, so she's going in B tier. She does good damage. Pretty decent fighting style, if you ask me. Alright, we got the goat. B tier. Good for PvE. This is Vinegar. Let's go ahead and rank him there. He's good for PvE. I did not rank him for PvP, so let me write that down. Wings. So Wings is terrible for Sling, but he's actually pretty good for PvE. As we know, the goofy characters. Now, speaking of goofy characters, Yajirobe is also A tier. He's good. I did not rank him for PvP. So I'll write him down. Yamcha. So Yamcha's actually unique. Bro has a 5-hit R. So when you do the LR, bro does 5 hits. I don't think that's good. It just takes too long. But he is S tier for PvE. He's really good for PvE. Zangya. So Zangya is S tier. She's one of the best S tiers because she is amazing for PvP and PvE. Zangya is awesome. Zarbon, on the other hand, is A tier. Don't know why I said the other hand. I was setting bro up. He's okay for PvP. He has a 3-hit R though, so probably not. He has pretty good hits for PvE as well. Who is that? Oh, that's Xeon. Commander Xeon. He's C tier. Average at everything, he has decent sling. Zern. So Zern is just a better Yajirobe, I would say. But he's still an A tier. He doesn't deserve to be any higher than Yajirobe. But he's still better. Broly. Broly is D tier. He's bad for PvE. He's decent for sling, though. Shallot. So everyone had told me Shallot was bad, but Shallot's actually Z tier. His sling is bad, but he has great damage, and he's crazy fast for the amount of hits he does. That's it. Alright, let's go ahead and test Bojack, Giro, and then the rest of the people that I need to test for PvP as well. So I'll be right back. No, Broly, my goat. Yeah, your goat is washed. Oh, the generics. Yeah, I did test the generics. I'm gonna point that out. I did test the generics. Darkness Twin Star. I'll keep it in mind. I did test the generics. I don't know how I'm gonna rank them. I mean, most of them are bad, so. Alright, let's go bug my goat, Borgos. Alright, I'm back. Anywho. So I need to test Jiro and Bojack. Do that. Alright, so we're back in game. I gotta test Jiro. What? Oh, he doesn't have a fighting style. Chat gaslit me. Okay, Jiro doesn't have a fighting style. Why does he have a picture then? Bro. It's Android 20. Is it now? I don't see no number 20, cuh. He's a mentor? He is. Wait, what? Yeah, I know Jiro is Android 20. I watched the show, guys. It's not in my fighting style list. And I have them all. Are people really gonna care? Yes, I care. It could have gotten reset. Yeah, no, he just doesn't give you the fighting style. Okay. I'll text Gray about it. Alright, so I can't test Jiro. But I can test Bojack. Let's go test Bojack. What's up, assassin boy? Hello. Oops. I think I didn't hit anybody with that. Come on, dude. Bro always likes to rush me instead of using his beam. Come on, brother. He's gonna rush me again, watch. Alright. Let's try a Bojack. Eight hits, that's actually really good. He easily passes 2,500 as well. 17! That's S tier. Bojack is S tier. That's good to know. Let's see how much it does to the defense bar. It's gonna be a lot. Z tier is 20 plus, by the way, like on average. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Bojack's S tier. Or Z tier, or no, yeah, S tier, sorry. I'm just stupid. Alright, let's test some PvP styles. Now, again, I'm not the greatest at PvP, so chat, any PvPers in chat? Anyone a GOAT PvPer? It's only for me, I don't know, Gray gave it to me, Fernando. Alright. We need to test Piccolo. Let's do that. Oh, I got the weird bug. Like a physics bug or something. It's so weird. Oops. Piccolo seems awful for yeah, Piccolo is F tier for PvP. Piccolo is terrible for PvP, I would say. Lacazette. So again, this one bugs you. That's not so bad. I've seen worse. Again, I'm not really ranking them. I'm just showing off how good they are for PvP. Again, it's the same thing. Boo. Boo's doesn't seem good for PvP. Meta Matcha. Meta Matcha seems not great either, yeah. Seems pretty slow. Nom. Nom, I'm pretty sure it's terrible. Yeah, Nom is awful. Pycon. Yeah, Pycon's is bad too. Gogeta. Oof. Gogeta's is bad. Tapion. Please be bad, please be bad, please be bad. It's not that bad. It's okay. It's a little slow, but it's one little quick hit. Just not as fast as others, so it's okay. Vegito. Vegito is pretty bad too. He does that spin. I don't know what's causing this bug. Yeah, Vegito is just bad for PvP. Oh? It's okay. It's not bad. Vinegar's not bad. Yajirobe? That's not the worst ever. And then Zern. That's not the worst ever. That seems good. Alright, are there any questions, chat? I guess I didn't trust Bojack for PvP. Are there any questions? Bojack seems okay. Not really. Oh yeah, I have to show the generics. Is generic broken for you too? Not really. No. And then at the end of the video here, I just want to point out to everybody that I did rank the generics. It just obviously there's not a picture for them. So I'll just go through the generics. So female generic 1, I would put in F tier. It's bad for PvP. Female generic 2 is slightly better than generic 1, which is still F tier. Female generic 3 is F tier. Female generic 4 is C tier. It's the best out of the female generics. So female generic 4 is like the only okay one. Generic 1 is D tier. It's bad at everything. Generic 2 is C tier. It's mid at everything, but has bad damage. Generic 3 is C tier. It's same as generic 2, but better hits. Generic 4 is C tier. It's the best of the generics between 1 through 4. And then generic 5 is S tier. As a really fast LLRRR, as okay damage. Okay for bosses. Dude, that's not S tier, man. Let me retest this. Okay for bosses is not S tier. Ew, no, that's not S tier at all. That's like, oh, okay, generic 5 is like C tier. It's good for Sling apparently. Oh yeah, that's really good for Sling. How's this damage? Okay, it's not the worst damage in the world. Let me complete the combo. Yeah, 11 hits is not great at all. And then let's go ahead and compare the Z tier fighting styles to each other. So let's count how many hits each one does to find the best one for PvE. So I'm gonna test the amount of hits based on how like quick the LLLR is. That's what we're gonna test it off of, because obviously Kid Buu would win if we just did the whole thing, and I think Kid Buu might still win, but it's based off of speed really. Alright, okay, so Chaozu. Does 9 hits. And that's pretty fast. Let me write these down. Kid Buu. 17 hits, but slower. Does Chaozu even do 20? 19. Yeah, he deserves it. That's close enough. Alright, let's do, Lacazette. 11, but it's decently slow. Lacazette, and then Raisin. Should be the same thing. Yeah. Get sniped for the life of me. Meta Matcha. That's 10 fast hits. Is he better than Chaozu? Yeah, he is. Sweet. Let's say for Gogeta. That's 14 really fast hits. Tao. 12 lightning hits. Lightning fast hits. And then Shallot. 10 hits. Medium speed. I'd say. Okay. So that solves that. I guess I don't have to do that. Alright, so based on the findings, in my opinion, so Kid Buu, right, or Chaozu, I'm gonna say is the lowest Z tier, probably. Or actually, I would say Shallot, probably. I guess I could check the damage. Should I check the damage? That's probably worth it, yeah. Let's check the damage first before we judge. Okay, let's just go in order. Chaozu. Come on, dude, just use the beam. Come on, dude, just use the beam. Come on, dude. You can take him forever sometimes. Come on, man. Thanks, bro. Alright, Chaozu. How much damage is this LLLR doing? 9 no crit. Or, 2,500 no crit. I can't get no crit on everyone, so we're just gonna have to, like... Yeah, we're just gonna have to try our best. 17, 5,900. 5,900, 3 crits. So Kid Buu does a lot more damage. Raisin and Lacazette are probably the same, but I'll test it anyway. 3,400, 1 crit. $3,900, 3 crits. Meta Matcha. 3,000 with 1 crit. Gogeta. 5,000 with 3 crits. Cow. 4,000 with... I didn't see how many crits. 3 crits, 4,300. 4,300 with 3 crits. Shallot. 3,900 with 4 crits. So... That's loud. Okay, chat, are we satisfied? What do we think's going on here? Yes, we're satisfied? Alright. So, if I were to rank these fighting styles, I think I'd have Shallot below Chaozu. Next, is probably Okay, Meta Matcha might not be faster than Gogeta. I don't know. Let me test that real quick. I know I'm not showing my screen. I think by faster, I meant the entire combo. They're about the same. I'd have Gogeta above him, personally. Now, Gogeta is in striking distance of Kid Buu's damage while doing less hits and being faster. So I'm putting Gogeta at least above Kid Buu. Tao's not ranked yet. And then these guys. I mean... Let me do one quick test. Gogeta... I mean, to me, it's clear Gogeta is better than them. And then... Gogeta or Tao. I mean, I'd say Gogeta is slightly better. They did the same amount of crits, but Gogeta's doing more hits, but Tao's slightly faster. I think Gogeta is... Let me see. How much faster is Gogeta than Tao is than Gogeta? Let me see. That's really fast. Tao is just slightly faster. I don't know, guys. Chat. Tao or Gogeta, who's better? I'm gonna make a poll. Start a poll. Better FS. SJ4 Gogeta. More damage. Tao. Slightly faster. Start poll. Bardock has been ranked. Yeah, I'll show the tier list in a bit. Chat, 2 votes so far. Everyone's saying Tao. I need people to vote. Come on. 30 viewers, guys. Let's get at least 10 votes. Come on, fellas. It's 50-50. We got a lot of Tao fans. Gogeta is better for PvP, huh? Actually, no, that's not true. Gogeta still kind of is pretty bad for PvP. But Tao sucks for PvP. Yeah, I think Gogeta is just, like, ever so slightly better. Nam's fighting style is good, but it's overshadowed by Tao. There's no reason to use Nam over Tao. Yeah, Tao is early. That's a difference, though, guys. So, Tao is early game. First boss fight, you get him. Gogeta, you have to wish for that shit. Like, yeah. That doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. But it's something to consider. Like, Tao is still a GOAT fighting style. We're always going to be using Tao when we first start. I'm going to put Gogeta ever so slightly above him. And then I got to rank these guys versus, like, Kid Buu. I would say Kid Buu's better than Meta Matcha. Let me test Meta Matcha real quick. That's fast for that amount of hits and everything. Kid Buu's is way longer, but I would have Kid Buu. I would have Kid Buu. Kid Buu's insane. He has that wild factor. I don't think I can put Raisin above Kid Buu. Let me see. Yeah, no way. No way can I put them above Kid Buu. Let me see Meta Matcha versus Raisin. Meta Matcha. Raisin does more damage and has more hits, but it's slightly slower than Meta Matcha. Shit. I would put Meta Matcha below. Yeah, this is how I would have the tier list. Remember, Lacase's stamina break bugs you, which is why Raisin is the one we care about. I think this is the tier list. I'm taking Tao over Kid Buu in most scenarios, I think. But Kid Buu is like top 3. Kid Buu's is broken with how fast it is and how much damage it does. Kid Buu's is not fast though. Compared to Tao, I agree, Kid Buu does insane damage. And he does insane hits. But that's the thing. Look at this. This is how fast Kid Buu's is. That might seem fast, but compared to Tao, you can do that twice in the time you can do Kid Buu. And what's the damage drop off? Tao's doing 4,300 with 3 hits, while Kid Boo's doing 5,900 with 3 crits. I'm taking Tao, dude. Tao is easily, like, look at this. Damn, I take my words back then. At least you are a man of science, and you're not gonna be stubborn about it. I commend you, sir. Look at this. Look how fast that is. Tao is, like, undisputed, bro. But, like, look at Gogeta. What's the damage difference between Gogeta and Tao? Because I'm kind of thinking Gogeta... I don't know, I think Tao... It's neck and neck, dude. Tao and Gogeta are so close. Dude, the spin kills Gogeta, man. If he didn't do that spin, bro... Alright, it's Aura, you're choosing Aura versus Speed. When it's Gogeta. Do you want more Aura? You pick Gogeta, but if you want more speed and efficiency, I think you pick Tao. Like, I think Tao's might be better. Nice lag, bro. Just got a Dokkan ad, W ad. I don't know, guys. How have more DPS? I think so. Let me see. It took 3. I think it's going to be the same, but those 3 took quite a while. Like, Gogeta is fast, don't get me wrong, but when we're talking fast, Tao has the upper hand easily. Oh, but Tao took 4. Oh, crap. Those 2 extra hits Gogeta does are big. Yeah, I'm gonna put Gogeta at 1, but just know, chat, Tao and Gogeta are like 1A and 1B. And then Kid Buu is 1C. Easily. I do want to see... I want to see Shallot's entire fighting style. I want to make sure this guy's worthy of even being up there. Let's see if he beats the fraud allegations. I would say so. 19 hits is really good. That damage is kind of lacking, though. But of course, that's why he's the lowest. Hits matter more in PvE than damage, in my opinion. Full combos non-stop for 10 seconds and see which has the highest damage. That's just too high to calculate. Or that's too hard to calculate. Doing it for exactly 10 seconds. I can do the full combo for you. $87.30 with, what, 2 crits? Only 2 crits? That's like a minimum. He's doing $87.30. That's 7 crits, and Tao barely matched it with 89. That was with so many more crits, though. Let's try to get, like, a high Gogeta number. 96 with 5. That's a lot more damage, guys. Keep in mind, I'm in base 1. 10k with 7. I'm comfortable putting Gogeta up top, but if someone put a gun to my head and said Tao is better, I would be like, yeah, man. Yeah, he is. Yeah, there's no physical reason to use other things than Tao. It's just that, like, I'm gonna get bored of seeing Tao over and over, which is why I did that's the real reason I did this. When I'm making a new slot, bro, I'm like, I don't want to do Tao all the time, man. Let's try an S tier fighting style compared Who's S tier? Let's take Zangya. And let's just show how good Zangya is in comparison. So Zangya's doing 9 hits pretty decently quickly. That's 19 hits. That's pretty close to Z tier. Do I bump Zangya? Are you kidding me? 2 crits? Chat, do we bump Zangya? Zangya's really good for PvP. It do be slow. That is true, it's slow. I'll keep it S tier. I feel like it's fair to make her Z tier, but at the same time, she's pretty slow. Like, yeah, you might as well be using Kid Buu. Oh my god, did I deflect it? Ah, dude, I deflected it with the bug. I'm the GOAT. That's Zangya. This is Kid Buu. Do you see how long Kid Buu's is, bro? But I mean, yeah, like, that's the difference between a Z tier and an S tier fighting style, basically. Zangya literally is the border, yeah. Zangya is amazing. Is Chaozu fast enough to be considered Z tier? Yeah, I would say so. Chaozu's fast. Yeah, that's really fast. And his full combo is pretty fast too. Yeah, Chaozu deserves Z tier, right guys? Chaozu deserves it. Does using a sword nullify the bad for PvP factor? I don't think so. Who's bad for PvP? Goku? Yeah, look, it's the same thing. It's the same R, no matter what. It's not how fast the first punch is, it's how fast the second punch is. That's what matters. And he just puts the sword away. Yep. So no, swords don't really affect it. Nah, I can't unequip it. Unlucky. I have a sword now. Until I can unequip it. Alright, I'm pretty comfortable with this. I think this is a good place to end. So Z tier is the only one that's ranked. I'm pretty confident with that. I could try Shallot one more time. Let me try Shallot one more time. Let's see how fast Shallot is. Shallot is really fast. Wait. I think we have to reconsider. Shallot is insanely fast for how much hits he does. What do we think, guys? Should we reconsider Shallot? I feel like that's so fast. Is that better than Chaozu? Yeah, but Chaozu's obscenely fast. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it. Meta Matcha might be the worst Z tier. I don't know. That's okay. They're all like, they're Z tier still, so it's not like it matters. They're all like in the same realm. Alright. We're gonna end the video here. This is the fighting style tier list. Now again, for any questions, we couldn't rank Jiro, and we already ranked Tao up here. We had 2 pictures of Tao. Any questions? Z tier is the only one that's ranked in order, in my opinion at least. And everything else, this is just about what we're looking at. I apologize if your favorite fighting style sucks. I did not make the game. And if you want to test your own, I have the guide in this very video on how to test your own. If I did not comment properly on your fighting style, if I just neglected to mention something about it, you can go test it yourself with the guide I used, or I showed, to test your own fighting styles. Any future fighting styles that come out, we can test them, and I can rank them for sure. I know how to rank them now pretty well. And then from there, I don't know. I think this is pretty good. Again, this is the ranks are PvE, which is why Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Jace are down here, because they suck for PvE. However, they are goated for PvP. Yeah, I'm good with this. This is good. If you want to get good at PvP, you gotta skim through the video to find the best fighting styles, damn it. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do! If you want to be the best, if you want to climb that mountain, you have to climb that mountain, damn it. You can't fly to the top of the mountain. You have to climb the mountain, damn it. Any questions, chat? I think we're good. I think I'm good to end. The best sling one, Jace, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Those are generic 5, I believe. Those are like some of the best ones, if I recall correctly. Dude, my grandma just sneezed so loud, it scared the shit out of my sister. Alright, I'm ending the stream, guys. This was successful. I think we did good. Goodbye, chat. This video will go up when ranked drops. Oh, I saw a question. Hold on. What other factors do we consider for PvP other than sling? It doesn't matter. Yeah, PvP, the only factor that matters is sling. Because the only goal in PvP is getting your opponent to vanish. So damage doesn't really matter. You just hit the opponent, and then they vanish. That's how PvP goes. So, yeah. Don't know really what to tell you. And if they don't vanish, that's when you're supposed to be using a strong skill. Like a strong rush move or something like that. Alright, later, gang. Are there any other questions? I want everyone to know what's going on. Is Delta a bum? Delta's a bum! Check the Arctic one. Sorry, remind me and I will. Absolutely. Is there a style which does more damage with less hits? I mean, definitely, but it's mostly hit-based. Alright, later, gang.